I'm seeing things I shouldn't see. I'm dreaming things I've never seen.
You're beginning to think in images, concrete images. Hot, cold, light, dark, food, hunger, pain.
Hey guys, hey internet, it's Inkeater, and welcome to tonight's Inktober Timelapse. Yes, it's November, but like I said, we're finishing out our Inktober series, and if I sound a little bit, I guess, nasally and allergy-ish, and like I'm stuffy, it's because I'm dealing with some ear draining and ear pain. I guess I'm like the first to know when the weather's changing, because everything that's solid turns to liquid, and yeah, that's a thing. I don't mind so much. I don't know what I don't mind, but I don't like the feeling of like stuff coming out of my ear. It's just a gross feeling to me, and so it's like struggle is real, plus it also makes me dizzy and nauseous. Anyway, moving on, trying to take my mind off of that. So tonight for Inktober, we drew Baby from The Devil's Rejects. She took about 47 minutes to ink, draw, and create, just because I got lost in trying to create depth in her hair, and I absolutely love how it turned out. I wasn't sure at first, because I didn't feel like I had the right shape for her face, but then as I started adding the layers of shading to it, it totally freaking worked out. So tonight, I guess you could say we went with like comfort, and that's drawing somebody that we like and we like love the movies. I really love Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects. Granted, I need to see the last two. Like, I think it's the From Hell or 30 Days, and the Halloween one. I have yet to see that one, and that's just because we've been busy. But I've been definitely binge watching Rob Zombie's films, so little by little we're working our way through. So we're probably going to see that third movie and then go from there. But it's kind of interesting. I stumbled across a video of somebody on YouTube discussing how Rob Zombie's movies are just really long music videos. And while I can see it, I think it's interesting that person's perspective was that his horror movies aren't anything great. I'd have to disagree. I think they're really genius in pushing the limits and creating this world that you get sucked into just because the characters are just so insanely interesting. Being a Rob Zombie fan for, I want to say, over like 15, 16, maybe 20 years of my life, and go on to like several of his concerts, I've seen the horror movies to be, I guess, in a way, everyone creates, he creates music, everyone creates music, but I like to think that some artists think beyond their music, and maybe they think in terms of movies when they're creating their music, and I just love how it's intertwined. And I've always seen Rob Zombie's filmmaking and his music videos to be an extension of these horror movies. He wanted to make horror movies, but he could only make a music video, and it could only contain it within 5 minutes. And I could see his, soundtracks being scores to music videos. To horror movies. And it's just kind of interesting to me as a person who's been a long-time fan to see him get more money and being able to expand upon his creative world, I guess I want to say. Because I think, when you think about things that you're creating, such as like art, flat 2D art, I never sat there and thought automatically that I was going to create animations from them. And little by little, like, I've realized, I can translate all my drawings into things that move. I can tell stories with these things, and there's some kind of beauty in being able to create bigger things than what you originally planned, and them going beyond. I will leave a link to that YouTube video in case you're curious about it. I would love to have a discussion with you if you agree or you disagree that Rob Zombie makes really good horror movies. I just really think he has really interesting characters, and he creates a world that you just get sucked into. And it's kind of the same thing with his music. His music goes beyond the music, goes beyond just the visuals that are created with the song lyrics. He extends that into his actual music videos. His music videos are kind of like little tiny films in a little bit of a way. Especially his "Fucking in a UFO" song. If you've ever seen it, how he always has these intros to begin with, or when you look at Dragula. I've always thought it was really cool, especially if you've ever gone to one of his live concerts where all of a sudden his creations from the songs come to life on stage. And I've always seen everything as an extension of the other and to expand upon the other. But that's just me. But let me know down in the comments below what you think, and definitely hit the like button if you like this drawing. I really love how her hair turned out, like I said. And I especially love the shadowing that I created around the face. But let me know your thoughts. And if you like this drawing, definitely check out the playlist. I will leave a link to it down below. And if you want to know who we're drawing before everybody else does, definitely check out our Instagram, where we usually post on Instagram stories way before anyone else. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys are doing awesome. Bye.
Whatever it is that you believe you're seeing, it's not real.
Seeing things before they happen.
Things are not always what they seem in this place. So you can't take anything for granted.